Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 9th of May 2024 and unfortunately guys, the prices in the global cryptocurrency market has marginally gone down. So in today's episode, we'll definitely run through some numbers. Now in the world of Ethereum guys, we have two massive news. The first one is by none other than Vitalik and he has actually put forward a proposal called as Ethereum Proposal EIP 7702. Now look at this particular proposal targets enhanced security and compatibility. So what I'll do is guys, before I go ahead and look at the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum and cryptocurrencies, firstly I'll go ahead and explain what is Ethereum Improvement Proposal. We'll also touch base on what is Bitcoin Improvement Proposal, so that way you'll get an idea on what EIPs are or what BIPs are, that is Bitcoin Improvement Proposal. And then we'll go ahead and touch base on some technical aspects regarding Ethereum Improvement Proposal, that is 7702. Now look guys, this particular proposal also tackles the threats posed by quantum computing. Now when will quantum computing happen guys, I really am not sure, but it is great that Ethereum is definitely tackling that. Now I'm pretty much sure guys, other cryptocurrency protocol or even blockchain protocols have already covered this, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this proposal works. Now in the world of tokenization guys, we do have some massive update, and MasterCard, they are merging with top US giant banks and they are working on tokenization. Now look guys, what I'm going to be doing next week is I'm going to be breaking down tokenization. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays next week is going to be all about tokenization. Now if you're someone who's working in the tokenization field and trying to connect real world assets on tokenization, drop me an email guys to info@blockchaindxb.com. We'll definitely love to have a chat about it. Now in the world of regulations guys, US Security and Exchange Commission is a massive figure, isn't it? And they have served a Wells notice to Robinhood as well. And Robinhood guys definitely are not happy about it, and the CEO and the founders are definitely willing to fight back against the SEC. But what has happened guys is, because Robinhood has received Wells notice from SEC, unfortunately that has impacted the price of Dogecoin, and the price of Dogecoin guys has dipped below the 15 cents mark. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news, and looks like guys, because of that, liquidation of long position regarding Dogecoin, which is worth nearly $4 million, have happened as well. Definitely unfortunate news if you're a meme coin fan, isn't it? Now guys, in the world of SEC, we do have another update, and that is indirectly connected to SEC to be honest, and that is to do with Grayscale. Now look guys, they do have an Ethereum ETF, but looks like they have gone ahead and decided to withdraw the ETF. And what is a bit strange and crazy guys is, there is no reason as to why they've entered and withdrew the application. And James Seffett guys, who's the Bloomberg analyst of as ETF is concerned, he has actually mentioned this via Twitter. And truth be told guys, even he is perplexed as to why Grayscale has gone ahead and withdrawn the application, and he has given some really interesting reason guys. So in today's episode, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on these. So quite a lot to cover guys actually in today's episode, and like we do in every Crypto and Coffee at 8 podcast, I'm going to be covering two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news guys is an absolute massive news, and that has to do with Chainalysis, and they are setting up the regional headquarters in Dubai, and that is definitely positive news, isn't it? And just yesterday guys, in my Crypto and Coffee at 8 podcast, I talked about Chainalysis merging with Emirates NBD, and them setting up the offices in Dubai is definitely positive for Dubai as well as for the broader global cryptocurrency ecosystem, isn't it? So I'll definitely give out more information regarding this news. Now in the world of Metaverse guys, after a very long time, I do have some news that is connected to Metaverse. And Trezzy guys, they want to transform UAE's AEC landscape, and they do want to do it in the Metaverse era. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on what this news is all about. Now to be honest guys, in 2024, this just might be the first or second news I believe that I'm talking regarding Metaverse. So the big question is Metaverse dead? Not at least for now. So we'll definitely go ahead and have a look at that. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. Let's kick start with it right away. Welcome to the Crypto and Coffee at 8, the daily podcast that keeps you up to date on all latest developments in the world of cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and NFTs. Join us Monday to Friday as we kick off your day with a cup of coffee and a deep dive into the exciting and rapidly evolving world of digital assets. We'll cover the latest news and trends in the cryptocurrency and blockchain space, as well as delve into the growing world of NFTs or non-fungible tokens and Metaverse. Plus, we'll keep you updated on the latest developments from Dubai, UAE and the wider Middle East region. Whether you're a seasoned crypto enthusiast or just getting started, Crypto and Coffee at 8 has something for you. Our expert host We'll provide insight and analysis on the most important topics in the industry and help you stay up to date on the latest developments. We'll bring you interviews with leading figures in the crypto and blockchain space and explore the ways in which these technologies are changing the world around us, from the impact on traditional financial systems to the potential for revolutionizing industries and transforming societies. We'll cover it all on Crypto and Coffee at 8. So tune in and join us for a daily dose of Crypto and Coffee at 8, and let's stay ahead of the curve together. We'll start your day off right with the most important news and insights from the world of cryptocurrency, blockchain and the metaverse, and help you navigate this exciting and rapidly evolving landscape. In Crypto and Coffee at 8, the daily podcast covers the latest developments in the world of cryptocurrency, blockchain and the metaverse. We'll also bring you updates on the latest news from Dubai, UAE and wider Middle East region. This also includes a range of topics such as developments in the local and blockchain industry, including new projects and initiatives, regulatory updates, and policies related to cryptocurrency and blockchain in the region, local and regional events and conferences focused on crypto and blockchain, interviews with leading figures in Dubai, UAE and Middle East crypto and blockchain community, coverage of any significant news or events related to cryptocurrency and blockchain in the region. By covering these local and regional developments, in addition to the wider world of cryptocurrency and blockchain, Crypto and Coffee at 8 aims to provide a comprehensive overview of the industry and its impact on the Dubai, UAE and Middle East region. Now before we kickstart today's episode, I have an important message, so check this out. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Tough Mudder Arabia, guys, they are putting some really iconic events in the Middle East, and there is one final event of the season that takes place on the 20th of April in the iconic location called as Al Marjan in Ras Al Khaimah. And the final event of the season, guys, is not going to be an ordinary event. They're going to be having some really cool obstacles. And so far as Tough Mudder is concerned, guys, they create hardcore obstacle courses designed to test your all-round strength, stamina and mental grit. And with the most innovative courses and millions of participants all around the world, it is the premier challenge series in the world. Now look at Tough Mudder Arabia, they did put out, if not one of the biggest events in the world of obstacle course race, and they did that with the highest prize money in the history of obstacle course race. And what better way to end the series by having one final event on the 20th of April in the iconic location. Now look, guys, one of my goals is to complete 100 Tough Mudder, and I'm very close to getting there. Now if you want to go ahead and sign up for this event, the registration link is in the show notes below. So what are you waiting for, guys? Get your friends, get your family members, get your colleagues. The link to the registration for Tough Mudder Arabia on the 20th of April is in the show notes below. And if you go through the link, guys, there is a cool discount code mentioned in the show notes below as well. So hopefully, guys, I see you at the Tough Mudder event. Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, unfortunately, guys, since the last 24 hours, the global cryptocurrency market has gone down, and today it is at $2.28 trillion. And in my episode yesterday, guys, I clearly mentioned to keep a track on the 24-hour volume of stable coins and also the 24-hour volume of decentralized exchanges. Now, since the last 24 hours, guys, the volume of stable coins has definitely gone down, so we'll definitely have a deep dive into that. Now, let me quickly run through some numbers regarding the market cap, guys, because the 24-hour volume is only at $65.28 billion, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 1.04%. Now, if you look at the volume on DeFi, guys, surprisingly, DeFi as of today is accounting for 11.06% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, and in 2024, guys, there's only been a handful of few days where DeFi is accounting for more than 10% of the total cryptocurrency market volume. Now, these numbers would be great if the volume of DeFi is phenomenally good. Unfortunately, guys, the volume of DeFi is not great either. It is only at $7.21 billion. Now, going back to 2020, guys, on an average given day, the 24-hour volume of DeFi used to be somewhere between the $10 to $16 billion mark. That is the time you could confidently state that DeFi was kind of dominating the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? But I've never seen the volume of DeFi going well past the $10 or $12 billion mark, especially not in 2024. 2022, 2023 has been absolutely worst so far as DeFi is concerned. Now, so far as the total value locked is concerned, guys, it is at $90.72 billion. And guys, later on, I'm going to be discussing the news regarding Grayscale. They have gone ahead and withdrawn the ETF application, isn't it? And I'm pretty much sure, guys, because of that, the total value locked will be going down further as well. So definitely keep an eye on that. Now, so far as the dominance is concerned, guys, Lido's dominance is $28.67 billion. Now, so far as decentralized exchange dominance is concerned, it is relatively consistent, but the percentage has been going down since the last 2 weeks, and today it is at 19.43%. Now, so far as the 24-hour volume of decentralized exchange is concerned, guys, Uniswap is at $1.63 billion, PancakeSwap is at number 2nd, and its volume is $566.62 million. Orca, guys, is at number 3rd. Its volume is $352.40 million. The number 4th is Radium, and its volume is $244.83 million. Finally, guys, Curve Finance is at number 5th, and its 24-hour volume is $213.96 million. Now, so far as the volume of stablecoins is concerned, guys, it is ridiculously low, and it is at $59.68 billion. And stablecoins, guys, as of today, is accounting for 91.53% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, look, guys, in order for the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum to pump up, ideally the stablecoin volume should be around the $80 to $100 billion mark range, isn't it? Because that would mean that people are using the stablecoins in order to go ahead and buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, be it on centralized exchanges or in decentralized exchanges, to be honest. Now, so far as the volume of stablecoins is concerned, Tether USDT is leading the pack, and its 24-hour volume is $45.64 billion. FDUSD, guys, its volume has definitely picked up pace. It is at $7.82 billion, and Circle USDC, guys, it is at number 3rd so far as the 24-hour volume is concerned, and it is at $5.32 billion. Now, if you look at the market cap, guys, it has significantly gone down both for Bitcoin and Ethereum since the last 24 hours. Today, Bitcoin's market cap is $1.21 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is down to $359 billion. Now, the 24-hour trading volume, guys, of Bitcoin is $25.35 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $11.34 billion. Now, the only metric, guys, which I'm liking is the dominance of Bitcoin. It is at a staggering 53.18%, but this would have made more sense if, let's say, the prices were on an incline, isn't it? So technically, these numbers, despite being good, are kind of bad for the Bitcoin world. And even Ethereum's dominance, guys, is down to 15.80%. Now, look, guys, I'm pretty much sure around the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, the dominance of Ethereum will definitely be impacted the most, and it could be because of positive price movements or even negative price movements, and that is only because of Ethereum spot ETF related news, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on news regarding Ethereum spot ETF, guys. Now in today's episode, let me very quickly run through the market cap of meme coins, guys. And Dogecoin's market cap, guys, is at $20.65 billion, and later on, guys, we'll go ahead and discuss how because of the news regarding Robinhood, the prices of Dogecoin has been impacted. But so far as the market cap is concerned, guys, it is kind of extremely strong, considering the fact that it is a meme coin and started off as a joke, isn't it? Now, the number 2nd, guys, is Shiba Inu, and its market cap is strong at $13.28 billion. Pepe coin, guys, is at number 3rd. Its market cap is $3.35 billion. The number 4th, guys, surprisingly, is Dog with that, and its market cap is $2.77 billion. Now, look, guys, I've mentioned this in the past. The number 4th meme coin's market cap is more than the market cap of Monero, and that gives you an idea that people are really interested in meme coin, not necessarily privacy. This, to be honest, guys, is scary at the same time funny as well, because look, guys, we talk so much about privacy, we talk so much about self-sovereign identity, we harp so much about Web 3.0, isn't it? Unfortunately, guys, looks like privacy, self-sovereign identity is just a tool for CEO, CTO, and tech founders to gain more funding from people. Because when you talk about use cases, guys, meme coins are definitely leading the pack, definitely not even close to privacy coins, to be honest. Because look, Dogecoin's market cap is almost 10 times of the market cap of Monero. That just tells you the idea of the power of meme coins, isn't it? Now, the number 5th, guys, so far as meme coins market cap is concerned, is Floki, and its market cap is $1.63 billion. Now, what I want to do, guys, next is I want to go ahead and very briefly touch base on 2 things. That is Bitcoin improvement proposal and Ethereum improvement proposal. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that, guys, is Vitalik, the co-founder of Ethereum, he has gone ahead and published Ethereum improvement proposal. So I thought, let me go ahead and discuss how different improvement proposal works, so you guys will get a very basic level understanding of what they are and how they work, and then it'll become easier for you guys to understand what the actual Ethereum improvement proposal is, isn't it? So let me go ahead and start off by discussing Bitcoin improvement proposal. And this thing, guys, was actually started by Amir Taki, who is one of the OGs of Bitcoins, to be honest. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, he might have even termed BIP as Bitcoin improvement proposal. Now, so far as Bitcoin improvement proposal is concerned, guys, they are a formal document that proposes changes or improvements to the Bitcoin protocol or related processes, and they provide a structured way for members of the Bitcoin community to go out and discuss and collaborate on potential upgrades to the network. So at a general level, guys, there is proposal creation, then there is drafting and discussion, then there is something called as versioning, followed by formalization, then you have review and adoption, then you have implementation. followed by activation, and finally guys, the last step is monitoring and maintenance. So let me just very briefly run through these general processes, because when you talk about proposal creation guys, absolutely anyone can create a BIP or Bitcoin improvement proposal. This could be a developer, researcher, or even an enthusiastic community member. Now the proposal guys should outline the problem or improvement being addressed and also provide a detailed description of the proposed solution. This thing is next followed by drafting and discussion guys, and once a proposal is created, it is typically shared on forums, mailing lists, or other communication channels where members of Bitcoin community can review it and discuss it. And this stage guys is really crucial, as it is the stage for gathering feedback, identifying potential issues, and refining the proposal. Now look guys, something similar does actually happen in the centralized world as well, but it is done in a closed community, isn't it? Now so far as SEC is concerned, they also ask people for general feedback when let's say a new ETF is applied, and that is something which I touched base yesterday as well. Now the third step guys is called as versioning, and Bitcoin improvement proposal guys are typically assigned a number and categorized based on the type. For example guys, BIP 9 might refer to a proposal related to version bits, while BIP 32 might refer to a proposal related to hierarchical deterministic wallets. And as the proposal goes through revisions guys, it may be assigned different versions to track its evolution. Now so far as the next step, that is formalization, is concerned, if a proposal gains enough support and consensus within the community, the author may formalize it by submitting a pull request to Bitcoin repository on GitHub. Now look guys, so far as GitHub is concerned, you need to understand that GitHub is now owned by Microsoft, isn't it? So what the cypherpunks in crypto community has done, they have an alternative called as Gitcoin, so you may want to check on that. But as of now guys, loads of information still exists on GitHub. Now so far as this pull request is concerned guys, it includes a full context of proposal and necessary technical specifications or code changes. Now so far as the next step, that is review and adoption, is concerned, the proposal undergoes thorough review by Bitcoin developers and contributors, and this process ensures the proposed changes are technically sound and also compatible with existing protocols and are also aligned with goals of Bitcoin network. And guys, if the proposal passes the review, it may be merged into Bitcoin codebase as well. Now so far as the next step, that is implementation, is concerned, once the proposal is accepted and merged, developers then work on implementing the changes according to specification outlined in the proposal. This may involve writing new code, modifying existing code, or even making adjustments to the Bitcoin software. Now the next step guys is activation, and depending on the nature of the proposal, it may require activation through consensus mechanism, such as let's say minor signaling or user adoption. For example guys, a soft fork proposal might require a certain percentage of miners to sign their support before the changes are activated on the network. Now the final step guys is monitoring and maintenance, and after activation guys, the proposal is monitored for any unforeseen issues and unintended consequences, and developers and community members remain vigilant and may propose further improvements or adjustments as needed. So look guys, overall the Bitcoin improvement proposal process plays a crucial role in ongoing development and evolution in the Bitcoin network, allowing for open collaboration, transparent decision making, and continuous innovation. Now look guys, this whole thing in theory sounds great, but so far as the real world is concerned, a lot of allegations are made that Blockstream, they are the ones who manage the entire thing, and there is very little that a community can do. Now mind you guys, these are just allegations on conspiracy. I really am not sure what the truth to that is. Now let me go ahead and explain guys what Ethereum improvement proposal is, because they are similar to Bitcoin improvement proposal. And Ethereum improvement proposal guys are called as EIPs, but they are more specific to Ethereum blockchain, isn't it? And they serve as a mechanism for proposing and discussing changes or even improvements to the Ethereum protocol, ecosystem, or related processes. So here's how the Ethereum improvement proposal typically works guys, and there'll definitely be changes to that. So these are just broader level concepts. The first one is process creation, followed by drafting and discussion. Then you have versioning, something similar to Bitcoin. Then you have formalization, followed by review and adoption, implementation, followed by activation, and finally guys, monitoring and maintenance. So the steps are pretty much similar to Bitcoin improvement proposal, isn't it? So let me go ahead and touch base on Ethereum improvement proposal guys. And just with Bitcoin improvement proposal, anyone can create an Ethereum improvement proposal. This could be a developer, researcher, or member of the Ethereum community, and the proposal guys should clearly define the problem or improvement being addressed and provide a detailed description of the proposed solution. Now so far as drafting and discussion is concerned, once a proposal is created guys, it's shared on Ethereum focused forums, mailing lists, or other communication channels for community review. and then guys, feedback is solicited from developers, stakeholders, and other interested parties to refine the proposal and address any concerns or questions. Now, so far as Ethereum improvement proposal is concerned, guys, there's something called as versioning, and Ethereum improvement proposal are assigned a unique number and categorized based on the type. For example, guys, we know EIP 20 refers to Ethereum token standard, isn't it? This defines a set of rules for creating fungible tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, and as proposals evolve through revisions, they may be assigned different versions to track changes over time. So look, guys, when we talk about IPs, that is improvement proposal, they are kind of similar, isn't it? Now, so far as the next step, that is formalization, is concerned, if a proposal garners sufficient support and consensus within the Ethereum community, the author may formalize it by submitting a pull request to the Ethereum repository on GitHub, and this pull request, guys, contains the full text of proposal along with any technical specifications or code changes required for implementation. Now, the next step, that is review and adoption, is concerned, the proposal undergoes rigorous review by Ethereum developers, researchers, and contributors to ensure its technical soundness, compatibility with existing protocols, and alignment with the goals of Ethereum network. Now, look, as this had a massive impact when Ethereum switched from proof of work to proof of stake, isn't it? And so far as review and adoption is concerned, guys, if the proposal passes the review, it may be merged into Ethereum codebase as well. And the next step, that is implementation, is concerned, once a proposal is accepted or merged, developers begin working on implementing the changes, and they do that according to the specification outlined in the proposal, and this may involve writing a new code, modifying existing code, or making adjustments to Ethereum software. Now, so far as activation is concerned, guys, similar to Bitcoin, some Ethereum improvement proposals may require activation through a consensus mechanism, such as miner signaling or user adoption. For example, guys, a protocol upgrade proposal might require a certain percentage of nodes to upgrade the software before the changes take effect on the network. Now, so far as the final step, that is monitoring and maintenance, is concerned, after activation, the proposal is monitored for any issues or unintended consequences. Ongoing maintenance, guys, ensures that proposed changes continue to function as intended and may involve further improvements or adjustments based on real-world usage and feedback. Now, look, guys, so far as Ethereum is concerned, they've often been released for having centralization, and a lot of them actually state that it is the Ethereum Foundation that goes and makes all the changes. And look, guys, the SEC recently went after Ethereum Foundation as well, isn't it? Because according to them, Ethereum switching from proof of work to proof of stake no longer makes it a security. So let's see, guys, how this narrative plays out. So look, guys, when you talk about Ethereum improvement proposal, in summary, EIPs or Ethereum improvement proposals play a vital role in ongoing development and evolution of the Ethereum ecosystem, fostering open collaboration, transparent decision making, and continuous innovation. Now look, guys, these are just broader level concepts and how improvement proposal works, and I'm pretty much sure, guys, Cardano has a similar approach, and so does Avalanche and other cryptocurrency as well. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And unfortunately, guys, since the last 24 hours, the prices of Bitcoin has actually gone down, and right now it is at $61,511. Since the last 24 hours, it is down by 0.11%. But since the last days, guys, it is actually up by 6.83%. Ethereum, guys, is well below the $3,000 mark. It is at $2,993. And I do have this very strong feeling, guys, because Grayscale has withdrawn the application, that has definitely impacted the price of Ethereum, in my opinion. And so far as the price is concerned, since the last 24 hours, it is down by 1.11%. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 2.23%. Binance BNB Coin, guys, is below the $600 mark. It is at $595. Since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.08%. Since the last 7 days, it is up by 8.42%. Now look, guys, what I want to share next is Ethereum improvement proposal, which is actually proposed by Vitalik Buterin. Now, at this point of time, guys, I'm pretty much sure you know who Vitalik Buterin is, isn't it? But let's say if you're relatively new in the space, Vitalik Buterin used to be a writer or editor for Bitcoin magazine, and he actually went ahead and co-founded Ethereum along with Charles Hoskinson and Dr. Gavin Wood and quite a lot of other people as well. Now, he has recently published Ethereum improvement proposal, that is 7702, that actually targets enhanced security and compatibility. So let me go ahead and explain, guys, what this proposal is, because Ethereum improvement proposal 7702 represents a pivotal advancement in Ethereum's ecosystem, targeting enhanced security and compatibility. Now, this proposal, guys, is authored by Vitalik Buterin, along with co-authors that is Sam Wilson, Ansel Dietrich, and Matt Garnett, and the proposal, guys, aims to overcome existing vulnerabilities by steering clear of soon-on-to-be obstacle opcodes and thwarting ecosystem fragmentation. Now, the key features, guys, of EIP 7702 include its forward compatibility with potential quantum computing advancements and its seamless integration with EIP 4337, which is crucial as quantum computing technology continues to evolve in it, and with artificial intelligence picking up, I'm pretty much sure, guys, the future will be absolutely crazy and wild. Now, the proposal, guys, introduces a novel transaction type that temporarily converts user accounts into smart contract wallets, thereby facilitating complex operations like batching multiple actions into single transactions. And one of the primary benefits of EIP 7702 is the simplification of user interactions and reduction of transaction costs, particularly in decentralized exchanges or DEX. And by streamlining processes, guys, the proposal aims to enhance efficiency and flexibility within the network. Moreover, guys, EIP 7702 places a strong emphasis on user security and autonomy, and by enabling users to sign transactions with temporary, specific permissions, it mitigates risks associated with key compromises, thereby bolstering confidence in the system's integrity. And the proposal, guys, has garnered significant attention because of its quantum-resisting functionality, as it represents a proactive measure against potential threats that could be posed by quantum computing. And this forward-looking approach, guys, is perceived as a crucial strategy for safeguarding Ethereum's network against future security challenges. So overall, guys, EIP 7702 is viewed as a groundbreaking change for Ethereum, with community members expressing enthusiasm for its potential impact on security, compatibility, and overall network resilience. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts are regarding this. Let's see if the community agrees to it. Most likely, guys, they're definitely going to agree to it, isn't it? Now, guys, let's discuss another massive news, and that is MasterCard. They are working with some top US banks, and they want to work on banking settlement using tokenization. So let me go ahead and share more information regarding this news, guys, because MasterCard, along with US major banks like Citigroup, Visa, and JP Morgan, is collaborating to test distributed ledger technology for banking settlements using tokenization. And this partnership, guys, aims to trial the regulated settlement network, also called as RSN, which is essentially a shared ledger platform facilitating collective settlement of tokenized assets such as treasuries and investment-grade debt. And RSN, guys, that is regulated settlement network, streamlines settlement process by converting diverse assets into token and then settling them into a single distributed ledger platform. Now, they are building a 12-week pilot phase that was initiated going back to late of 2022, and the current proof of concept trial, guys, focuses on simulating settlements in US dollar, expanding the scope beyond cross-border and domestic payment between banks. Now, Raj Damodran, guys, the head of blockchain and digital asset for MasterCard, said that the application of shared ledger technology to dollar settlement could unlock the next generation of market infrastructure, where programmable settlements are 24/7 and also frictionless. This, to be honest, guys, is an absolutely massive news, isn't it? But look, guys, with blockchain's Beddle platform, they could probably implement that as well. Those are my honest thoughts. Now, guys, let's discuss some unfortunate news, and that is the drama between Robinhood and SEC. And Robinhood, guys, as we know, is one of the major American cryptocurrency exchanges, isn't it? And they have received a Wells notice from Security and Exchange Commission, and the SEC, guys, is suggesting possible enforcement action for alleged breaches of security laws. Now, so far as the details is concerned, guys, there's a website called streetinsider.com. There's when you can go and see the Wells notice, because if I'm not mistaken, guys, the Wells notice is given to an individual from the company, and it is not publicly available. Now, the unfortunate news, guys, is the Robinhood share prices fell to 2.5% because of this news, hitting to $17.95 at roughly around 12:50 p.m. few days ago. And because of this news, guys, it also led to discontent among investors and also Dogecoin holders, guys, as Dogecoin holders, guys, cashed out from Robinhood and they saw quite a lot of outflows. And because of that, guys, Dogecoin prices went below the 15-cent mark. So definitely unfortunate news. And this just shows the power of regulations, politicians, and politics, how it can negatively impact the prices of Bitcoin and also meme coins, isn't it? Definitely unfortunate news. Now, guys, let's discuss another massive news. And I do feel, guys, that the prices of Ethereum has gone down, probably because of that. And Grayscale, guys, they have decided to go ahead and withdraw the application. This news, to be honest, guys, does not make any sense. And James Safad, guys, who's a Bloomberg analyst, mentioned via Twitter that Grayscale just withdrew their 19B4 filing for an Ethereum futures ETF. Now, according to James Safard, guys, Ethereum futures ETF was essentially a Trojan horse filing in order to create the same circumstances that would actually allow Grayscale to win the GBTC lawsuit. So even he's perplexed, guys, as to why Grayscale has gone ahead and withdrew the application. Now, in the tweet, guys, he's actually said that maybe he's got some advice from SEC that if he goes and withdraws the application, there might be a high chance for them to win the court case against GBTC. I really am not sure, but only time will tell, I guess. So these were some macro level news, guys, on the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And the first news, guys, is an absolute massive one, and that is to do with Chainalysis, and they are setting up the regional headquarters in Dubai. So let me go ahead and share more information regarding this. Because Chainalysis, guys, they have established regional headquarters in Dubai for Southern Europe, Middle East, Central Asia and Africa, and as you know, they are a leading provider of crypto investigation, Web3 growth, and crypto risk solution. Now the company, guys, serves government and private sector entities globally, and their data has aided in solving high-profile criminal cases worldwide. And Chainalysis, guys, supports UAE's aim to become a global crypto hub as well, and they engage with government stakeholders to offer guidance and best practices. Now I'm pretty much sure, guys, that Chainalysis have been actively involved in training government staff going back to at least a year ago, and they've also partnered with UAE's Ministry of Artificial Intelligence and MSNBD. And just a few days ago, guys, I talked about their signing of Memorandum of Understanding with Emirates NBD to support the Digital Asset Lab program, isn't it? So please feel free to go and check out the episode that I released yesterday. And Michael Groniger, guys, the CEO of Chainalysis, has definitely high praise for UAE's crypto-friendly regulations. Now the company, guys, sees potential in UAE's ability to lead crypto innovation, and the Dubai office will serve as a regional headquarters for India, Africa and Central Asia. And Chainalysis, guys, plans to recruit professionals in finance, compliance and Web3 technologies as well. Now look, guys, I've definitely dropped an email to the CEO of Chainalysis. Let's see if I can get them on board. Now Nicola Buonanno, the Vice President for Southern EMEA at Chainalysis, has highlighted UAE's growth crypto market. Now look, so far as UAE is concerned, institutionalized SaaS transfers dominate UAE's crypto activity, isn't it? And Chainalysis aims to provide necessary technologies, knowledge and support to local entities, and the inauguration of regional headquarters signifies Chainalysis' commitment to UAE market. And Dubai's office, guys, will focus on delivering investigation, compliance, market intelligence and data solution. So definitely positive news. So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, if the CEO responds to my email, because I definitely want to have an in-depth discussion on that. And just last week, guys, I did go and interview the lead chain on chain analyst for Glassnodes, so please feel free to go and check it out. The Glassnodes, guys, they do technical analysis on on-chain data for Bitcoin and even Ethereum, and loads of information can be found via Glassnode website as well. Now, guys, after a very long time, let me touch base on some news regarding Metaverse. And Trezzy, guys, they want to transform UAE's AIC landscape in the Metaverse era. So let me go ahead and touch base on this news. Now, Trezzy, guys, is a pioneering service as a solution platform, and they will transform the architectural, engineering and construction sector in the UAE. And the platform will leverage immersive technologies like Metaverse, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, and conversational AI meta-humans as well. And Trezzy, guys, have announced strategic expansion in UAE through collaboration with iCell's Gulf Business Incubator. And this move, guys, aligns with UAE government's proactive efforts such as the Dubai Metaverse strategy. And guys, when Sheikh Hamdan did actually tweet regarding Dubai Metaverse strategy, just after 2 weeks, I went ahead and released a standalone episode explaining what Dubai Metaverse strategy is. So please feel free to go and check it out. Now, so far as Trezzy is concerned, guys, they aim to reshape design collaboration and elevate stakeholder engagement in the region's building industry. And developed by SmartWizX, Trezzy will facilitate seamless communication between designers, clients and stakeholders. And the platform, guys, will offer annual subscription and bespoke services to various industry players. And Trezzy's mission, guys, will be to transform the AEC industry through immersive experiences, and integration of immersive technologies is poised to change the dynamics of the UAE's real estate market, isn't it? And TaaS as a service, guys, will be crafted for real estate, aiding builders in showcasing unbuilt properties to clients. And Trezzy, guys, will enable remote collaboration and real-time interaction for architects, designers, engineers, and more. And TT Tivarika is the co-founder of Trezzy, will emphasize alignment with UAE's dynamic landscape and commitment to innovation, and Gaza Platform's expansion in the UAE will be supported by ICEL Gulf Business Incubator, and Deepak Ahuja, the CEO of ICEL, will highlight the alignment of Dubai's D33 agenda and rapid economic growth in the UAE, and Tracy's initiative interface cards will facilitate quicker decision-making and reduce errors in the AEC value chain. Now, so far as Tracy is concerned, guys, the company was founded in India in 2015 and has received over $4 million in funding to date, and they will empower architects and designers globally with transformative immersive experiences, and the company, guys, will continue to strengthen its global presence while contributing to Dubai's vision of becoming a metaverse hub. Now look, guys, this news definitely sounds great, but I do have this feeling, guys, that when you talk about metaverse, we're at least 8 years from now for having mainstream adoption. Now look, guys, I've been saying this for almost 2 years, that we are almost a decade away from mainstream adoption. Now this news definitely is positive, but I'd really like to see more of these news and more of these use cases. But listen, guys, the technology is still not ready yet, and it's going to be really interesting to see what role metaverse plays. Now look, guys, I do have this feeling 8 to 10 years from now, mobile phones won't exist, and we might have something similar to, let's say, sunglasses, that is connected to augmented reality and mixed reality. Those are my honest thoughts. Now, regarding Tracy, guys, I definitely wish them all the best, and looks like it is definitely some positive news. And that's about all, guys, on cryptocurrency, blockchain, and metaverse world from Crypto and Coffee at 8. In case if you guys like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. And guys, please feel free to go ahead and check out my website, that is www.blockchaindxb.com. And guys, for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. Let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. I have a question by Sharma, who asks, why do you think metaverse is at least a decade away from mainstream adoption? Now look, Sharma, when you talk about metaverse, you need to understand that metaverse needs to go out and touch base on all the 5 senses. And in my Metaverse Everything series that I used to release every Fridays, I used to always talk about that just switching current existing systems to, let's say, the metaverse will not cut it. Even in the cryptocurrency and blockchain world, for that matter, just switching Web 2 into Web 3 without having a 10 times better user experience will not be a recipe for success. As a matter of fact, I do feel it will be an absolute recipe for disaster. Think of it, Sharma. How much of an impact has email made to physical mail? Now with an email that we have, you can go and send drafts, you can retract your email, you can also give a call and ask if that person has received an email, isn't it? Think of, let's say, your regular mobile phone, we just had text messages. Now compare that, let's say, with WhatsApp. I'm pretty much sure WhatsApp does have at least a 10x, maybe 10x or 20x features than, let's say, just sending text messages, isn't it? Because now with WhatsApp, you can send voice messages, you can send videos, and I'm pretty much sure in other countries, you can also go ahead and send money as well, and you can also go ahead and get notification. If a person has got it and received the message, you can create groups, quite a lot of other. Now regarding Metaverse, Sharma, I do feel that when you talk about Metaverse, not only does it have to connect to all the 5 human senses, the services in the Metaverse has to offer a 10x better user experience than what we are currently experiencing, or else the Metaverse will not cut it. And that is precisely the reason why, Sharma, in 2023, there was a report which was published that 90% of the investors who invested in Metaverse were in complete losses. So look, things like the augmented reality, virtual reality headset, they need to offer a 25 or maybe 10x better user experience than what you're currently experiencing. Now, after a decade, I do have this very strong feeling. As a matter of fact, even the founder of Nokia did actually state that he does not see use case of mobile phones in probably a decade's time. So how it's going to work, Sharma, is, let's say we're going to be doing sunglasses. Now using the sunglasses, you might be able to do video calling, but you will be able to, let's say, capture all the 5 senses of the other person's location as well. Now this is the actual use case of Metaverse, and at this point of time, there are companies who already started to build it. There is a company from Dubai, in fact, what they are trying to do is you can actually go out and smell virtual things and even paint things. Now, with the advent of quantum computing and the way how artificial intelligence is building, I do have this feeling that metaverse will definitely be mainstream at least 8 years from now. Now, whether you like Facebook or Meta or not, one of the goals of Mark Zuckerberg is to go ahead and reduce the virtual reality headset size to that of a sunglasses, and the price tag what he envisions to have 7 to 8 years from now is $100. Now you need to compare the price of $100 7 to 8 years from now with the prices of iPhone and mobile phones. I'm not sure people will be using mobile phones, to be honest. And then you also have development by Elon Musk, that is his Neuralink project. That'll be an absolute game changer as well. That, to be honest, is a bit scary, but imagine that merging with artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and metaverse, where you have augmented reality, mixed reality. I think we are in for an absolutely wicked and wild ride. But look, I do feel that right now metaverse is not ready, and I've interviewed so many CTO tech founders in the metaverse space. The only thing I would like to tell them is that when you talk about metaverse, the user experience has to be 10 times better than what you're experiencing. If not, whatever you're building is a complete recipe for disaster. Now, you may want to look at Microsoft headset as well. They have an absolutely game-changing device. Now, granted, the price of that is ridiculously high, Sharma, but even Apple's version is an absolutely game-changer in my opinion, but the reviews haven't been that great. But so far as my understanding is concerned, Meta is focusing on average everyday use cases, and I do feel 8 to 10 years down the line, Meta would eventually turn out to be a leader. Those are my honest thoughts, Sharma. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything season blockchain DXB. In case if you guys have any feedback or suggestion, mention them in the comments below. And guys, if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. And guys, go to my website www.blockchaindxb.com. You'll get loads of information regarding cryptocurrencies, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and even metaverse. And remember, guys, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. we have Crypto and Coffee at 8, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East from the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, metaverse, and even artificial intelligence. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.